We're a poverty level city, man, and people understand the pain.
Damn, this is another burnt out house. There's one on every block in here. We spent 3 whole weeks driving around Oklahoma for a big series you can see on our main channel. One day we wound up taking a break in a small city called Muskogee. We went to dinner and I started seeing some sketchy people wandering around, so we went to Walgreens. I asked the dude, "What's the crime like here?" And he was like, "There's a part of town near me where there's some really bad neighborhoods. You should check them out, Nick." So I did. Drove around for about an hour and realized Muskogee, Oklahoma is troubled. There's a lot of crime, drug use, lots of poverty. Went up on the porch and talked to one family, and one lady said, "You should talk to a guy named Alan Thompson, Nick. He's the guy in this part of Oklahoma who's been addressing our problems."
Mr. Johnson, what's going on, brother?
5 minutes later, I tracked Alan Thompson down. And what a guy. You need to see what this guy's doing for his community. He has single-handedly helped lower crime and make Muskogee a better place out of his small office that doesn't even have power. What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
Good.
Alan
Nick.
Thompson.
Nice to meet you,
man.
Alan.
Nice to meet you. Come on in.
Yeah, man.
Pull up the seat, brother.
All right. Introduce yourself. Where are we? And tell me about what you're doing, man. A lot of people said I needed to come talk to you.
Right on. Well, my name is Alan Thompson. I go by the moniker Monday Live. We're right here in the beautiful city of Muskogee, Oklahoma. Born and raised here, and really Tallahassee, which is just across the river here. And I have a page called Monday Live on Facebook. Right now, Oklahoma on YouTube. And like I was telling you before the camera came on, I started during COVID. We have one newspaper here, and nobody was getting around able to get out. So I would go out, every police scene, I would be there. A little shaky with the cops at first, they thought I was one of those auditor guys, because that started being huge then. And I got cussed out by the cops quite a few times, I even ran through a crime scene through blood one time. But over the last 5, 6, 7 years, the police and I, we got a good rapport now. They let me in on all the briefings for the news channels. They've even given me a bulletproof vest because I'm right there in the middle of everything now. They've given me incredible access to crime scenes. I do ride-alongs. I even went to the police academy, the Citizens Police Academy, and gained a lot of knowledge there, And yeah, I just enjoy it, man. But what we really do here, I have a food and clothing pantry back here. And we help families from social media. You know how you go through social media and somebody's really suffering and can't get help anywhere. So what I would do, the first time I did it, we had a lady whose electric bill, her rent was due, and it was $1,200, and I knew I didn't have the money. So I was like, at the time I had like 7,000 followers, right? And I said, if each follower gives me, $1, we can get this lady, some money and some help. Unbelievable support. I brought her in. I started in my house. I brought her in my house. I interviewed her, told her to tell her story. If people believe you, they'll donate. And within an hour, we had over $1,700, man. And it was like, ding, 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 ding. I said, we could do this. And that's what I've been doing, man, for the last, like I say, about 7 years now. And I just became the city's news guy. We started a little group we call the Muskogee Miracle Crew. When you think all hope is lost, we make miracles happen. We'll get on here, you tell your story, and we'll have people cash app you money. We'll do.
Oh, you have like a studio here.
Yeah. This is new. We've only been in this building 2 months now.
Okay. So you actually broadcast out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we bring people in here now. I used to have them in my wife's living room.
Yeah.
And we just bring people in here now, man. And we sit down and, like I say, they tell their story. And we get as much support as possible and get these folks some help, man. A lot of times folks have used, the old saying, burn their bridges. A lot of them has burned their bridges, but that even people who burn their bridges need help. You know, we help a lot of homeless folks right here. This street, West Okmulgee, it's like the thoroughfare of the city. It's you know you can ride through the whole city in 5 minutes. So this street, we have the Gospel Rescue Mission, which is a homeless shelter down the street, and people go back and forth through here, you know, to the main highway, Highway 69 up here. And my wife and I, we started feeding people. My wife cooks big on Sundays. So I would catch folks down, I'd give them a clamshell full of food, and man, it just grew into something that I never thought would happen, you know what I mean? And we started getting people coming to our house, you know, knocking on the door 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, wanting food or clothing or something like that. So we had to invest in a building. And the cool thing about it, every month I'll get on here and I'll tell people, okay, the rent's due, you know, and people will help me pay the rent, pay the utilities on this. They bring food by. Just amazing little deal we started here, man. And I wake up every morning, Nick, man, and as soon as my feet hit the ground, I'm ready. Because I know today we're about to change somebody's life, man. And I go around, get stories, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, we get good stories too, you know, things of that nature. And we put it on social media for everybody to take a look at and know that it's a lot of people right here in this city that's one paycheck away from needing that miracle.
Oh, we got action here. So, what's going on in this town, man? Like, there's, you know, it's not any worse than other places I've been to. Crime, drugs, gunshots, kids acting like fools, whatever. Like, are they trying? Is it getting better? Is it getting worse? Like,
man, I tell people all the time, you know, Muskogee is the kind of place where everything and anything can happen. You know, you'll see a wonderful story and then it'll be followed by something crazy happen. About 5 years ago, we had a guy kill 5 kids here, and that was just the saddest thing, you know, in the world. We have our share of crime. Some 10 years ago, we were meth infested. Methamphetamines was the drug of choice for everybody in here. They had the old shake and bake labs, you know, where they can go in there and make cheap dope. And when I first came back to Muskogee, you'd be hard pressed to find somebody homeless. But as I got out in the streets, I'm figuring out that people aren't really homeless. They're just on drugs. And they burnt every bridge in the world to get high. And nobody will take them back in anymore. So they're out on the street. Then a lot of folks you try to help on the streets, they don't want to come back because they want to get high and lay in a lot somewhere in, you know, 3 foot of grass, you know, for 2 or 3 days, you know, and that's just what it is. We still have that, you know, we still have people. Fentanyl was pretty tough here last couple years. It's tapered off and people are just doing that meth again. Case in point, we'll have somebody on Facebook, they'll make a post saying that, especially a couple months ago when they had the food stamp debacle, nobody was getting food stamps. A lot of hungry folks out there. So somebody would say, Tina needs some food. She's got 3 babies and she doesn't have any food. So I'd bring Tina and her kids in here and I'd be like, put a camera in front of her and tell your story, Tina. Tina would tell her story. I'd be like, you have a cash app? She says yes or no. And I'd say, hey guys, let's help Tina out. She needs some food. She needs a motel for a week. Let's see if we can raise this money. And people, $10 here, $150 there, $300 here, $1 here, you know, and we'd add all of that up and we were like, okay, we can get you a motel for a week and enough food for a week. And that takes them over that hump, man, and just gets them through, man.
People in Muskogee are giving $300 sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
And like, this isn't, you know, a wealthy area.
We're a poverty level city, man. And people understand the pain. And it's not rich people giving the money. It's people who know that they're one paycheck away from being in that same position, you know, and that's why we call it the miracle crew. When you think you have no hope at all, you know, You've tried all the other resource places and they want you to fill out this paperwork and you can't use them because you use them and they only allow you to do it once a year or whatever. Let me just take you back here and show you this food pantry that we have. It's going to be kind of dark back here, so we're going to do the best we can.
Yeah.
And I'll show you what we got going on back here.
Oh, wow.
This is the
donations
food.
and
Yeah,
stuff?
all of this is everything you see in here is donated, brother.
Damn.
We had these things full, and we had all of this full, and we had stuff all over the floor here. And I get this down to, you know, as low as we can bear, and then I'll get on Facebook and I'll say, hey guys, I'll come in and I'll show everybody the food pantry. Hey, we need more food. We need canned this or meats or what have you. And people will come in and they'll drop stuff, man, here at the door. They'll call me, say, hey, are you down there? I got a Walmart order coming in for you. All of that stuff, man. And we get it done. We got a building next door as well that we use. We're trying to raise money now for a birthday party place. You know, if you try to take a kid to Chuck E. Cheese or somewhere, they're going to cost, you know, $300 or $400. So we're getting that place set up where you can come in and all you have to do is bring your kid, family, and friends. We're going to have the whole place set up where you just get in there and have your birthday party absolutely free, you know. And those are just some of the things that we do here, brother.
Do you got lights in here? Is that why you're?
Yeah, I only have this. Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have like regular power in this room.
Yeah, we got power, but we just don't have lights.
You don't have lights.
Yeah. I've only been in here 2 months.
No, man, that says a lot.
So
that emphasizes how hardcore this is. Is that you're running on like
grassroots, brother. Grassroots. You know, I could get lighting. You know, I could say, hey guys, we need some lights in here, but I'd rather have food to give away and clothing than to get the lights. And you know, so that's what I'm working on next as well. Get some more lighting in here, and I just got this air conditioner, this mini split donated by an HVAC company. They came, installed it, and gave it to us because it was so hot in here, it was almost unbearable. And they saw me on my video sweating and stuff. They was like, bro, we're going to fix you up, man. So they came in, installed it. He came in after his regular job, bought the mini split, installed it, and he got out of here about 11 o'clock that night. And that's the kind of support we get around here, man. So it's pretty cool.
So what's your day job? Are you retired? How do you find the time and the money and the energy for all this?
I broke my back in the Army. I was a career soldier. Broke my back on an airborne operation, and I'm 100% disabled. And I had to find something to do with my time besides drinking Jack Daniels. So I started this, man, and I'm sober for 2 years now. So that's why I spend all my time. 7 days a week, I'm here. You know, we're here all the time. You know, just trying to build a community up, trying to be that safe place. You know, trying to be that help when you thought you couldn't get any help type place, man. And that's what it's just become.
There's going to be a lot of people that are going to watch this. They're going to be very inspired. They're going to think, you know, I should be doing more. I don't know, man. Like, what would you say to people that feel like they should do something but don't do enough? Or, you know, and it's kind of a cliche question, but
just do it. If it's on your heart, man, just do it. You know, don't set out to help a million people. Help one person, you know. Help one person to get back on their feet. And I'm going to tell you, that's better than any whiskey you can drink, man. It's better than any whiskey you can drink when you go somewhere and you see that family that you helped and they're doing so much better now, you know, and it'll bring tears to your eyes. I'm a sensitive dude, man. So it'll actually bring tears to your eyes, you know. So I always encourage people to imagine if we had 10 Monday lives running around the city, 20 Monday lives running around the city. How many lives could we change? How many people can we help? What would that do for our community? knowing you can go out there and take a chance in the world. And if you fall on hard times, you got people right there to catch you, man. You know, so that's what I encourage people to do. I encourage people to just get out there and do it. Quit talking about it, you know, quit running your pie hole, get out there and do it. Yeah. We have a new mayor in town. He's trying to bring more quality jobs to the city. And I work with him pretty close. And we're just trying to, you know, we're trying to recruit businesses here in the city besides fast food joints and pawn. You know, you go down the street, you got a pawn shop, check cash in place, rent to own place, and a church, you know, and it just copies itself all the way down the street on each side, you know. So we're trying to bring other stuff in now, you know, because I think if we get people here in the city hired, it raises the quality of life, of course, and that's what we're trying to do. Our police force, they work hard, man. They try to, you know, cut down on the crime here. We had a rash of shootings, young kids, 14, 15 years old, shooting, you know. A couple months ago, it was a shooting every day. And I'm not talking about a couple rounds. I'm talking about high-powered rifles, 40, 60, 80 rounds, you know, just young kids. And so we're working on that. You know, just like any city around the country, we have our problems, but we also try to show everybody the good stuff that we're doing.
Are you sometimes you sit in here at night and people just will randomly kind of just walk right in and be like, hey man, I need some help?
Oh,
and
yeah.
How often does that happen when
Every
people,
day.
Every day someone
day.
just walks in here?
Yeah. Saturday, I opened up the other side over here and I have clothing. We have a place called $5 Gold Diggers. It's a bin store and they're one of our major sponsors. So every week they'll give me a couple boxes of clothing, and then at the end of the month they give me what they call a Gaylord, something as big as this table full of new clothes.
Can I see the other side?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
This is the other half of the
Muskogee Miracle Crew.
Muskogee Miracle
Yes,
Crew,
sir.
other half.
Go on now and I'll close this door so we don't have anybody walk on in on us.
And the lease or the rent or whatever is donated to by just the community.
Yeah, every month
man.
I'll get on live and say, hey, it's rent time, and we'll
The
get.
community donate you're the president of the Muskogee Miracle Club, I
Basically,
guess is the way
yeah.
to say it. Huh? Look at this, wow.
Yeah, so we'll get clothing like this. This is one of our shipments that we got in. So last Saturday, I opened up the building. We had like 26 families come in. All of this was full of clothing. And we opened it up and said, hey guys, come on, and we'll give them a box like this, Nick, and say, just get in there and fill it up, you know, get what you need. You know, they'll bring their kids in and, they'll get clothing, fill these boxes up, and they're happy as a lark, man. You know, much needed stuff.
Do you ever cry when you see?
Oh man, I told you I'm sensitive, bro. I will shed a tear with you in a heartbeat, because I know how important it is, and I know that we're making a difference. You know what I mean? So when you see that, man, it does something to you. You know, it really does. And it gives me a greater appreciation for how blessed I am. And, you know, I have 2 daughters at home now, and they get to see it. You know, I have grandchildren that's up here with me. They get to see it, you know, and they're always involved. It's a family thing. You know how some families, you know, they go to the lake with sea-doos and boats and bass fish. This is our bass fishing right here. You know, this is where we get our enjoyment. We get to meet new people in all walks of life. And, you know, we make friends, bro. We make friends, and people appreciate us just as much as we appreciate them.
Man.
But this is going to be our we call this building here, that's the Muskogee Miracle Crew here, over there. And right here is what we call the Inspiration Station. Now, what we're going to do with this, we're going to carpet this floor. We're going to put tables and chairs in here for kids and set this up as a birthday area. So if your kid likes football, we'll have footballs and all of this decorating the walls. And all you and your family have to do is bring the birthday boy or girl, family and friends, absolutely free. You know, you'll come in, I'll give you the building for 2 hours, 3 hours, however long you need it. A lady came in last week and she said that she was prepared to give me a $15,000 check, but I had to be a nonprofit. So we thought about doing the nonprofit way, but I tell my wife all the time, I just love it the way we have it now. Because when you give, you can actually see it. You know, like a nonprofit, you know, you start spending money elsewhere rather than what the intent was, you know. And I like it this way. I like coming on every month, telling people what's due. And I like for them to say, hey, here's $100, man, I want to help, you know. My rent is $1,000, right? So I tell people, okay, we got $200, we're $800 short, you know, and people say, hey, here's $10, here's $5. And they feel like they're involved in it. You know, with a nonprofit, you write your check to Salvation Army, but you don't know what the hell they're doing with it. Right here, you can see it every day. I encourage people, don't just drive by, stop through. You know, stop through and look at it. Come in, hang out for a couple days, you know, a couple hours and meet these people that come in here on a daily basis and get this help that they so need, man. And that's what it does. That's why it's the Miracle Crew, bro. People get to come in and be a part of it. You actually have skin in the game, you know?
Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that report from America. So we've been to every state now, and we know so many great places that most people don't know about. If you're trying to figure out where you should move, I can help. Email me, and I'll tell you about how I can find you the perfect place for you to move to. And if you need a realtor, I can help you with that as well. No one else knows America more than Nick and Kim and Mappy. This is my email. You can also find it in the description or on the channel. Okay, so a lot of people email me and they comment and they say, where should I move, Nick? Well, I do consulting for that, as you know, but a lot of people want to do their own research. So I have published an ebook. That's right. Email me and I'll send you my comprehensive and always updated guide on the best places to move in each state. We're always traveling, so we're always updating the book. Find the best places to live in America from the people who have seen more of America than anyone else. That's true. Google it. And don't forget to follow our main channel on YouTube. It's called Nick Johnson. We travel all over the country and show you a way of life in America that you've never seen before. We're the most traveled channel on YouTube now. You should check it out.